All rise. Support court with Judge Van der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1068, Clark case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Man, it's a lot of people that didn't want to come to court today. Makes my job easier. Okay. All right. Looks like Mr. Clark, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm married and not happy about my wife going out all the time. Girls' night seems like every other weekend. When we try to do something romantic, she's like, oh, I prefer to go out with my girls, happy hour. So I'm suspecting she's cheating. So,
Okay. So because she is with her girls and not spending as much time with you, you think she's cheating?
yeah, I text her while she's out, she don't respond. I ask her, send her a picture where you are so I can see what's going on with the post on social media. I don't get any type of messages. So, I'm kind of insecure with why.
Today, we're diving into the Clark case, where Mr. Clark is seeking spousal maintenance from his wife, claiming she's neglecting their marriage. He accuses her of spending too much time with her friends, leaving him feeling abandoned and ignored. His suspicions of infidelity, though unproven, have fueled his frustration, pushing him to take legal action. As the judge opens the session, Mr. Clark lays out his grievances, making it clear that this case is driven more by emotional turmoil than legal necessity. With tensions high and personal issues on full display, let's see how this courtroom drama unfolds. Mr. Clark takes the stand, visibly frustrated, as he describes how his wife prioritizes girls' nights over their marriage, leaving.
We're not having anything in our relationship happen the way it's supposed to as a married couple.
Okay. You all still live in the same home?
Yes, we do.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. You see her every day?
Yeah,
Do you try to discuss it with her then?
she don't want to hear it. She don't go in the kitchen to talk. That's where I expect her to be, where I can corner her, but she don't talk. So
All right.
I got things to do. I got errands to run, so I let her be, so I'm not like smothering her. But when it comes down to playing the role to reservations, my girlfriends. So
Okay. Have you ever confronted her about cheating on you?
no.
All right. It looks like you came because you're wanting to get some sort of spousal maintenance from her.
Yeah, because we're pretty much done. There's nothing happening in our relationship intimate-wise. So, I pay all the bills, 2 cars. She don't pay no gas in the car. So, I need her to either get going or tell me what's really going on.
All right.
Leaving him feeling neglected. He explains that she often ignores his calls and texts, rarely shares her whereabouts, and no longer engages in meaningful conversations with him. Despite living together, he feels like a stranger in his own home, with intimacy and emotional connection fading away. Though he hasn't directly accused her of cheating, he admits that filing for spousal maintenance is his way of grabbing her attention. His testimony paints a picture of loneliness, frustration, and a desperate attempt to regain control over his crumbling relationship. The judge listens carefully before cutting to the heart of the matter, questioning Mr. Clark's financial standing. She points out that he earns significantly more than his wife and even provides her with a generous $10,000 weekly allowance.
You pay all the bills, you
Yes.
say, so you make more money than her?
Yes.
Do you know where she is? Have you talked to her at all? Is she with the girls right now while court is going on?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, if you're the one making more money, I don't see how I could honor your request to get spousal maintenance.
Well, she gets an allowance,
All right.
so I want that back.
You want your allowance back?
Yes.
How much of an allowance are you giving her?
I give her $10K a week.
$10,000 a week.
Yeah.
Man, where you work? I'm obviously in the wrong profession. Yeah. Okay. So you got her served to be here today.
Yes.
You do realize that if she were to come to court and ask for spousal maintenance from you, she will probably get it, right?
Most likely, yes.
So you still want to go through?
Yep.
Okay. Are you just doing this because you're mad at her?
Yep.
Well, Mr. Clark, you don't just come to court and file something and ask for a request without the grounds just because you're mad.
Well,
I can empathize with you being mad.
Because I want her attention. So in the court, there's mediation, and she'll know I'm serious.
Well, yeah, so
When pressed further, Mr. Clark admits that his filing isn't about financial need but rather an act of frustration, a last-ditch effort to make his wife take him seriously. The judge, unimpressed, calls out the misuse of legal resources, emphasizing that the courtroom is not a tool for personal dues or emotional leverage. This exchange shifts the focus from legalities to the emotional strain behind Mr. Clark's claims, exposing the lack of real grounds for his request. With a firm and decisive tone, the judge dismisses Mr. Clark's case, explaining that spousal maintenance is for individuals who are financially dependent, not for those who earn more than their spouses. She strongly advises Mr. Clark to seek marital counseling if he truly wants to fix his relationship, rather than turning to legal action out of spite.
Yes and no, right? So you don't want to file a lawsuit to necessarily get your spouse's attention because you're not getting the affection that you're looking for. You can threaten her with a lawsuit, or you can draft one out and show it to her, but to actually have her served, set it for a hearing, that kind of takes up my time for somebody who really needs to be in here. So it's a waste of resources. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm married myself, so I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yes.
This is just not the right resource to get her attention. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Mr. Clark. We're going to dismiss your case.
Dismiss the case.
We're going to dismiss it. You do not have grounds to ask for spousal maintenance. You're the breadwinner. You just said you pay all the bills. You give her a $10,000 allowance a week. You don't qualify for spousal maintenance. You have to prove that you do not have the resources to meet your minimum needs.
Okay.
We both know that you do, just based off what you said you do.
Right.
So, yeah, I would have to dismiss your case.
Before closing the case, she issues a stark warning. If Mr. Clark proceeds with a divorce, he might actually end up paying spousal support to his wife, not the other way around. This ruling serves as a clear lesson on the boundaries of the legal system, reinforcing that emotional grievances cannot be settled in court. As the case wraps up, Judge Furby delivers a blunt but necessary reality check. She reiterates that spousal maintenance exists to support those in genuine financial need, not as a weapon for emotional retaliation. The court, she stresses, is not a stage for resolving personal conflicts, nor is it meant to force attention from a distant spouse. Mr. Clark's case serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the importance of addressing relationship.
Nothing else I can say then.
No, but I thank you for coming to see me, right?
Thank you.
But I also recommend that the two of you seek some sort of counseling, marital counseling. Okay?
Nah, we're beyond marital counseling.
Okay, well, if you decide to come to court and file for a divorce, right?
Yes.
You can do that, but just not with the spousal maintenance part attached. I could foresee her saying she would like to have spousal maintenance. So yeah, I have to dismiss your request on that.
Okay.
All right? Is there anything further?
Can I file for bankruptcy then?
I cannot give you legal advice.
Yes.
I would just caution you with doing that if you really don't have a reason to file for bankruptcy. And you definitely will want to consult a bankruptcy attorney before you do that.
Yeah, I just don't want her taking nothing from me, so if she flipped the script, then...
Okay, Mr. Clark, I'm not going to assist you committing fraud. If there is nothing else, you are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A reality check. She reiterates that spousal maintenance exists to support those in genuine financial need, not as a weapon for emotional retaliation. The court, she stresses, is not a stage for resolving personal conflicts, nor is it meant to force attention from a distant spouse. Mr. Clark's case serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the importance of addressing relationship issues through communication and counseling rather than legal fights. With that, the judge adjourns, leaving us with a final reminder. The courtroom is no place for misplaced emotions and impulsive legal maneuvers.